Hello, everyone. Hi, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the newest episode 23 of Deadbeat Son. Thanks for tuning in. It does mean a lot to me that you tune in. I'm Trey Lamb, your host for the evening, for all of them. And it's good to be here. I appreciate you being here. I do. I'm all bundled up. As you can see, if you can't see, then you can probably hear it in my voice. I am bundled up. I am cozy. It's the holiday time, baby. It's the holiday season. You know what I mean? We got if you're I believe if you know Christmas is coming up. It's December 20th right now. So if you're a Roman Catholic or Christian, Christmas is coming around the corner. And I believe Hanukkah's gotta be soon, right? If not, well, how about that? It's Hanukkah as of yesterday. So happy Hanukkah to my Jewish listeners. Merry Christmas to the non-Jews and the Christians. Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know what religion celebrates Kwanzaa. I'm sorry. And then the rest of them. So thanks a lot, everyone. Hope you're having a good holiday, man. I like this thing. I like these kind of hats with the floppy ears. I feel like one of those dogs. One of those dogs that looks like they're melting all the time, you know? I like those. I got some stuff I guess we can address. Well, you know what? Let me address the stuff after. How are you guys? Are you guys doing well? I haven't gotten I haven't been getting a whole lot of emails from y'all, so I hope things are going okay. I worry about you guys. I want you to check in, let me know that you made it home safe. By the way, is that not the most egregious lie? Is that not the most, say a thing without ever having to do anything line than text me when you get home? Let me know when you get home. Because, I've been told that a number of times. Oh, hey, let me know when you get home. Text me when you get home. And sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And you know what happens? You know what happens when I do and when I don't? The exact same thing, man. The exact same thing. It doesn't matter if I do or don't. You're not going to do anything about. What are you going to come? Sorry. That was a lot. What are you going to come looking for me if I don't text? No one's ever, they go text me when you get home, and then I go home. And then if I text them, I go, hey, I made it home. Then they'll either go, okay, well, good night. Thanks, good night. And then if I don't text them, then nothing happens. And then the next day they go, then the next day they're like, hey, you didn't text me. Or they go, you make it home okay? What if I was buried in snow right now? What if I was, what if I'd careened and I'm now, as they're texting me the next morning, hey, you didn't let me know. I'm looking up at my wheel that's spinning because my car is on top of me somehow, and I'm just watching it spin as nobody comes to help me. What, what are you going to come looking for me? No one's ever come looking for me. Or no one's, and then sometimes they go text me when I get home, and then I text them when I get home, and then they don't text me back. It's like, well, what? Did you even care at all? I don't think so. This hat's getting red. I also was wearing the hat because I just got a haircut, okay? There it is. Fine. There, okay? Jeez. Guys and haircuts, man, it can go south easy. I've And it's something that women talk about too, guys' haircuts, and how they'll change the entire appearance of a guy. They will not find a guy attractive if he's gotten the wrong haircut. So a guy that they once found attractive, if he gets a bad haircut, no longer attractive. I knew a guy whose wife left him after he got a haircut. Married for 18 years, this guy. He gets a haircut one day. His wife didn't like it. She's gone, You got to be, dude, women care. Obviously women put way more effort into their hair than guys do, like on average. But women also pay a lot more attention and value hair more than guys do. So that's why we don't really care we do, but it's not like, a lot of guys don't even notice if a woman's gotten her hair done or changed stuff up because we don't really see, and even if you did, you'd have to shave it off. Not for a medical, not if you have cancer, whatever, but you'd have to pretty much just get rid of it completely for us to notice a change, right? And even then it's okay, well, whatever. But women will stop loving you if you have a bad haircut. Text me when you get home, but don't text me if you got a bad haircut. Text me when you get home, but not if you get a bad haircut. Man, women have been unhappy with me as of late. Well, not all of them. Just a handful of them, but they're very vocal about it. I've been putting out a couple clips from the old podcast that you're listening to or watching right now. I've been putting out clips, on Instagram and whatever, YouTube, all the apps. I'm trying to get more traction, trying to get more views, trying to get more listeners, trying to grow this thing, because it's been quite stagnant. If anything, we're dwindling, with engagement and with listeners. So we need to get people to know about it, and I need to show people that it's worth listening to, right? So I've been putting out clips. Of me saying some things that I thought were funny and that are apparently problematic instead. The first one, man, looking back, part of me is what the hell was I thinking putting this out? But, I said, and I didn't think I'd be harping on this again, but here we are, man, because I freaking, I talked to my buddy. About being, I was really thinking about, what was on my mind a lot was this, what's the word? Being unfaithful, this, adultering. I was just, I was fired up. I was passionate, and I was upset. About what my friends had told me about how unfaithful people are. And I talked about that, right? So, and I put that out because, because after that conversation with my friend, I talked to some other guys about it, and they're like, dude, yeah, it's a thing, man. It's a thing. You know what else I did? I meant to bring this up too. Okay, so that morning, I put out that clip. People are not happy. A lot of people thought it was funny, which was the point. Which, so did I. I thought it was funny too. But there were a number of people who, didn't like it. And, they're saying this and that. Oh, it's because I said that I would let my girlfriend or wife do or not do something. That was really the biggest issue. It was that, and then the fact that people were saying trust, and you gotta trust, and insecure ass MFer and stuff like that. It's yeah, that's the joke. Okay, whatever. Yes, that's literally the joke. Anyway, some people say I work at a gym and I never did that. Yeah, well then be more attractive. That's what I did after. So that morning I put it out and people are not happy. I was getting messages from friends. They're like, "Oh, dude, you're getting canceled." What? For what? I'm getting canceled for what? And from what? I got nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. What are you gonna do? This is recorded in in an empty bedroom in our house. I'm not getting there's nothing to cancel. There's nothing to cancel. So, anyway, but that was fun. And then, you know what I did though? Because there's a number of people who were like, "This never happens to me. That's never happened to me. I never see this. This must be blah 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 blah." You know what I did was I looked up the nearest gym to my house, just the closest one, zero point 0.7 miles away. And I looked at the reviews on Google. Looked at some Google reviews, and you know what I found? Without much scrolling, and you should do this at home too. If you're at home, if you're at work, wherever you are, whenever you got time, just a little experiment. Look up the nearest gym to you, either your house or your work. Just look up the nearest gym and start scrolling through comments or reviews on Google. It won't take long for you to find 1-star review. And now, it could be a number of things. I saw a couple different things, hygiene, organization, whatever. One of the things I saw came up a couple times. 1 star. I'm leaving this review. You know what? Why don't I just read it? I'm going to put up a picture of it right here too. And I'm going to read it. I'm leaving this review on my wife's behalf as she is too uncomfortable to come back to this gym or to leave a review. About 2 weeks ago, she came into the gym to meet with a trainer. She met with this guy and was very excited to start her exercise journey. After meeting with this guy, she felt incredibly uncomfortable and judged. My wife mentioned that he made several attempts to, quote, get with her, even when she made it clear she was married. Very unprofessional on the part of this guy and this gym for allowing this to happen. Well, what do you know? That's just one of them. Guaranteed. Go to the nearest gym. You're going to find it, dude. You're going to find it. Because it's true. Because it happens. I'm sorry to harp on this again. Probably won't talk about it anymore. But I had to because, a lot of people made my morning kind of stressful. Part of my morning was kind of stressful because of this. So that's the reality of that, man. Just whatever. Send them in. Email the pod, deadbeatsonpodcast@gmail.com with your local gym's reviews. Just let me know. Let me know if you find something you don't like. Probably will. That's good being right. Okay, so been having a little bit of fun getting people riled up. It's a fun thing to do. I didn't mean to upset anyone. I was upset when I heard this news. When I put those pieces together and I heard the news about these trainers and what they're doing, so many people were bagging on me about saying, "Oh, why? Oh, yeah. Instead of condemning your friends' actions for being creeps at the gym, you're blaming women." Watch the episode, because I say, as I'm ranting about it, I literally say, guys are the worst. Guys are the fucking worst. And I stand by that. They are. Today I put out another clip. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with it because I thought it was a funny thing. I always think it's a funny thing. If I'm putting it out, I think it's funny. I'm not going to put out stuff that I don't think is funny. That's literally the only thing I'm doing. Anyway, put out one today about how women do the guy voice. And it's amazing how people just find something to be mad at, you know? Well, you're not mentioning that guys do the feet when guys do an impression of women, they always make it high pitched and oh, I'm sorry. You always say when guys do an impression of women, like it's you know? Nah. I don't know, man. It's the holidays though, you know? It's a time for giving, a time for cheer. So let's, chill out, man. It's so funny getting people upset, though. I mean, it's not something I want to do, but it's so funny. It's so funny to me that just how upset they get. Anyway. I had a good weekend. Do I have topics? I got topics. Yeah. Getting a haircut, man. That was stressful. It's always stressful for me getting a haircut because I never know what's in store. How are people going to treat me? I put way too much value in my hair. I need to cut it off one day. I wonder, am I going to lose my hair? I always think that, whenever I'm getting it cut, the hairdresser tends to say, my goodness, you got a lot of hair. Or, wow, you got real thick hair. And that's beautiful. That's nice. We love to hear that. Thank you. And I always say, when they say that, I always reply, well, hey, got to keep it while I got it. Gotta do what I can while I still got it. And they'll go, do you have a history of baldness in the family? I go, no. And that got me thinking, no, I don't really have baldness in the family, which is nice. Dude, my grandpa had a thick head of hair, baby. Like, even when I was, my memory, I haven't seen him in a while, but if my memory serves, even in his 60s, 50s, 60s, and up, just a nice bushel of gray hair and flowy, thick and flowy, which I loved. And we would see him on Christmas and Thanksgiving, and he'd have that nice long gray hair. So no, I don't think baldness runs in the family. However, he had a pretty serious alcohol problem. So although his hair never went away, neither did his blind rage towards his own family, Man, that guy liked to drink, and he loved to yell. This is what the holidays are all about, honestly. Because this is what it really is for a lot of people, is going to your grandpa's house, going to your grandpa's apartment with your mom, your aunts, your cousins. Grandpa gets drunk, and grandpa starts getting mad. So yeah, baldness doesn't run in the family. I remember, I can look back and I can picture his beautiful gray hair just flowing, as he's winding up to throw another coffee mug down the hallway at his ungrateful daughters and their loud ass grandkids who, ungrateful grandkids. Man, was his hair ever flowing in that breeze when he would just, throw his fist through his own drywall. That was, nope. And I remember seeing that and being like, wow, not a single bald spot on that guy, huh? Not a one. Go, wow, look at that. Not even receding. That's cool. That's what the holidays are all about, man. The holidays are about seeing which of your family members is going to get drunk and start yelling. That's a lot of fun, man. That's why we do it. So yeah, I'm not too worried about losing my hair. I am worried about losing my sanity. So, hey, cheers to that. That's pure whiskey in there. I'm kidding. But like that's, Christmas when you're broke, or the holidays when you're broke is a different experience, you know? One that it's one that shapes you for sure. When you look back at the Christmases, um, Christmas when you're broke is basically just getting the things a lot of the time you'll get the things that you wanted. It's just not the year you wanted them, right? It might take a couple 2 or 3 years to get the thing that you wanted, but you might get it. Christmas for me a lot was when you don't have a lot of money. It's, dude, those stockings really come in it's full of candy. You get so much candy on Christmas when you're broke, which is like, yeah, it's nice and cool, but it's not what I want. It's not really why we're here. We just had a candy holiday. Let's get with this stuff. Give me this stuff, Mom. And I get it. I get that I don't get it. Being a single mom at Christmas has got to be a absolute nightmare. But she did a great job. Christmas when you're broke, yeah, it's a lot of just like opening gifts that are pajama pants, and which, don't get me wrong, love a pair of pajama pants. I don't need 6, but it's that, and then looking over and seeing your cousins get like way cooler presents, and that's fine. It started to build that resentment toward rich people for me, but I was thought, so I was upset. I was upset that I didn't get cool shit, but I took solace, felt better being like, well, I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to, I'm better off mentally. I'm going to be better prepared for the future. And then, you grow up and you realize that's not true either. People with money are also usually better off for the rest of their lives too. You'll hear about that. You'll hear those stories about the kid who grew up and had it all, and then turned to drugs, or sure, they had tons of money, but there was no love in the family. Fuck that. That's fine. I mean, because most of the time they're fine is what I'm trying to get at. But Christmas when you're broke is like getting the gifts. The gifts that you get are like the older versions of the things that your cousins got that year, right? Cousin gets the Xbox 360, I get the original Xbox. That sort of thing. It's like you get cool shit just a little later, So I was a little behind. I mean, look, my mom did a fantastic job. I mean, look at me. Women hate me online. That's how you know you've made it, is when you get women commenting with expressive words and calling you names and stuff. Man, that was a stressful morning. I was like, am I getting... Oh no, I didn't mean to upset people. And then, what was the funniest thing was like the people who were making fun of the women who were upset in the comments, saying things like, all these women are upset that they can't easily cheat anymore, stuff like that. I thought that was very funny. I don't agree with it necessarily. I just think it's very, very funny. This is turning into like a little thing. I don't want it to be I don't want to upset people regularly, but if it's gonna grow the pod, I'm coming in hot. You best believe it. Anyway, I'd love to hear some of your Christmas stories, some broke Christmas stories if you got any. Like like I got a bag of pistachios for Christmas one year. I asked for them. My mom always makes sure to be stern and tell me, hey, you wanted those I know I wanted the pistachios. Point remains, I got a bag of pistachios for Christmas one year. Did I do it just to be able to have it as a bit for the rest of my life? Apparently. But I don't know. Christmas out here though, but when you're an adult though, Christmas is just it's that's where it's like around the holidays as an adult that it like kind of forces you to take inventory on your life and be like, okay, how much have I accomplished at this point? Because if you're in your, I'm 26 and I'm going to probably be spending Christmas alone or with my roommate. So I'm going, okay, what did I do to get my life at this point? Or what did I not do, right? To be alone or almost alone on Christmas. Which is not, I could go see the family, not doing that. But I could, I suppose. But it's like, it just makes me think, oh, maybe I should start expanding different aspects of my life. Maybe I should, get someone pregnant and start a family. Maybe not that one, but you get the idea. I guess there's like holiday parties. That's what you're supposed to do in your 20s, right? Is like holiday parties. Or gift exchange. Oh, that's what everyone's doing. They're doing like a gift exchange for work. One time, dude, I did that. I worked at an office and I brought in coasters. Yeah. And the coasters I brought in were from the previous work party. And that's what office holiday parties are all about. They're just giving the coasters away that you had gotten from the last holiday work party. I had a lot of fun this weekend doing shows. Thanks to everyone who came to the shows in Ogden and who came to the show with Jason Cheney the other night downtown. That was fun. I got some road dates coming up. I'm going to be in Austin, Texas on January 25th, and then Louisiana the following 3 nights in different cities. So check out treylamb.com for information and about the venues and then tickets. What else? I mentioned the email, deadbeatsonpodcast@gmail.com. Write in with your stories about being broke on Christmas or being rich if you want to brag. Shit, man. Go ahead. Flex on them. Yeah, we'll be back next week. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye, and happy holidays.